Hi, and welcome to another Pick a Card general reading. If you're a returning subscriber, lovely to have you back. If you are new, welcome. I don't usually do this, but I'm the Hermit Tarot, and I am hoping to offer you some clarity, some support on your journey, and hopefully a little bit of guidance on behalf of Spirit. So today we are asking Spirit, what is coming your way? Now, this is very similar to my video that I've done in the past, what blessings are coming your way, but I thought I would keep it really general because we never know really. I think we're in a beautiful period at the moment, or at least it feels like it. It feels like we have a renewed sense of hope, a renewed sense of purpose, and a lot of us are really, really trying to look after ourselves and move forward. So today we have three groups here, as usual. That's no surprise. Group number one, you guys have this beautiful yellow stone. If you've watched a few of my videos, you would recognize this stone. It also, I'm just like ignoring the elephant in the room. So each group has a little bit of automatic writing channeled from myself. It goes along with a song as well that was chosen by Spirit, just randomly shuffled. A couple of the groups have, it's just very individual. Follow your intuition, not going to over-explain it. The green paper just contains some automatic writing and a song as well to accompany your group and the overall energy. So group one, you have that beautiful yellow rock. Group two, you have the combination yellow and green, almost blue. I wonder if I can show it to you better. I kind of like this lighting though. Sorry. Sorry, that's the best I can do. And group three, you have this crocodile rock, or kudal, as we say in my culture. So, take your time. If you have to pause the video, do that. And when you know which group you're feeling most called to, check the description box below for the timestamps to join me in your reading. Hi group one and welcome. If you chose this yellow stone, then this is your reading. So we have a message here. I'm going to leave it for the end. I want to get some cards from Spirit. We're asking Spirit, what is coming your way? What can you expect? What blessings are coming your way? I am trying to focus this as a positive reading, but we'll see what comes out. So group one, Spirit, we just aim for honesty, clarity, and ultimately guidance. Group one, what is coming their way? We have the Five of Cups in reverse. So this is, I'm actually going to leave that off camera. I'll leave the stone in camera, but I need room for your cards, so that's just going to sit over there. Five of Cups in reverse is your first card, emotional loss, coming out of emotional loss. Group one, what is coming their way? We have choose wisely, the Seven of Cups. Interesting. Group one, Spirit. Holy heck, the only card I'm taking is the Empress, fertility. I'm also being shown the Two of Cups. I might take that actually. We also have harmony here with the Lovers card. And this card, emotional withdrawal. What happened to my S's? Emotional withdrawal, the Eight of Cups. Oh my days. Alright, bottom deck energy for you. Alright, group one, this is what you're coming out of, and this is the overall energy that we're moving into now. We have challenges and obstacles. So this is the Five of Wands. I feel like you have, it hasn't been easy, has it, group one? It really hasn't been easy. This year has been a challenge for you, to say the least. There's been obstacles, and you've been tested in ways that you didn't expect to be tested. Yes, we've had other things that we've been going through as a collective, but for you, your biggest challenge was very much your emotions, was how you were feeling emotionally and how others were taking or giving to you emotionally as well. That was your main challenge. Your energy was feeling pulled towards different directions perhaps. There was a difference of opinion that you had to overcome. There was also this feeling as though your energy was not in alignment with someone that you either wanted to be in alignment with or someone whose opinion you usually value. I feel as though group one, you had to walk away from some things or some people who no longer were helping you on your journey and who were actually hindering your progress. You had to get yourself out of some really tricky situations, and it did involve separating yourself and perhaps sacrificing certain things as well. I was just shown um, oh, my mind, the Hanged Man, which is a sacrifice card in this deck, which talks about getting a fresh perspective, kind of needing to hang back and understand things objectively before you make a decision to move forward. This also can be a card that offers a moment of peace in a very crazy situation. And it feels like you did withdraw. The card underneath that is the Hermit card, which I'm also feeling called to show, the Solitude card, which is all about pulling back in order to get the answers from within rather than from externally. So, your first card that came out was the Five of Cups, very quick to come out. So what is coming your way, you can expect, if you aren't in this energy already, this is a period where you're able to move on from an experience that really challenged your emotions. This is an experience or a situation that offered a change in the way that you were emotionally investing your energy. Perhaps you experienced a breakup. You could have experienced a separation from someone. Maybe you were at a distance with someone. It just feels like you weren't getting your happiness fulfilled in this situation, and now you're stepping away from it. We're moving forward now. When this card is reversed, the mantra that I feel and that I hear is focus on what you have, not what you've lost. Focus on the 2 cups left, not the 3 cups that have been spilt. And that is what we're moving towards. That, in turn, switches your perspective, Group 1. You're now focusing on the potential. You'll be focusing on your opportunities instead, and you'll be able to have room now to appreciate your choices, which is where the 7 of Cups comes in. This is the opportunity to make decisions, to daydream a little bit, to get creative with, how you see yourself in your future. The main potential that this card offers you in this reading is options. You have choices, and there's no rush to make this decision. It's just this overwhelming, beautiful feeling of, wow, I'm not as stuck as I thought I was. Yes, I may have lost something. Yes, I had to walk away from something, but now I've got so much opportunity, so many choices. And that is what this card is emphasizing. There may be a little bit of confusion initially because you're not used to having this much opportunity. You're not used to making a decision that involves so many different avenues, but it's going to be a beautiful feeling. You have choices, you have options. And some of these choices, really the message with this card, Spirit is saying dream big. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit your potential. You have the opportunity to dream really big with this card. And this card is tied with your emotions again. So there's a lot of potential here for a lot of happiness. Now, the third card you got is the number 3, ironically. This is the Empress card, the fertility card. So some of you can expect, if this is what you're wanting, this could be a pregnancy, it could be a birth, but this is the creation of something. You are going to have the Midas touch in the sense that you will have the opportunity here to create something long-lasting. This is something very new. It feels like it could really be a birth for a lot of you, Group 1. I can't lie. With all these emotions here, you're being given the opportunity to learn to love in a completely different way, to love unconditionally, to love beyond limits of time and space and distance, and that feels like a mother's love. It's very nurturing, it's very open, it's very giving, it's unconditional. This card, regardless, if you're not wanting a child, it just, to me, is the opportunity to create something and to make it long-lasting. You have, with all these options here, with all these choices here, this is like an opportunity to take this seed and plant it and to make it something wonderful. So it feels like quite a grounding energy as well. And for some of you, if this situation with all these choices is quite overwhelming, the advice from Spirit with this card is to actually get out in nature and to try to ground yourself. If you're not much of a nature person, maybe just going on a little walk through a local park, or if you can, just find a way to get back in touch with I don't know, even if you're able to find a little piece of of grass where you are, anything. I just feel like nature is really going to help you guys to stay grounded and to stay practical as well. Because it's good to have dreams, but your dreams need a practical plan. And this card is talking about getting grounded now, taking those seeds and putting them into fruition, making them reality. So the next card for you is the Two of Cups, Group 1. This card talks about union. It talks about coming together, and in this deck, it's more of like a spiritual union, because often the Two of Cups represents like a soulmate card, this beautiful mergence of two strong souls coming together. And I say strong because this is the feeling of two strong individuals coming together. It's a feeling that you are going to be reuniting with someone who has a very strong or a very firm place in your heart, if that makes sense. This is someone who you instantly recognize as a healing, helping, loving energy. They're here to support you, and they're here to help you on your journey, whether that's spiritually, it's definitely emotionally. This person has a space in your heart, a very special place in your heart. It doesn't have to be a romantic person. It could be a friend with this card. It could be this birth that you experience, but it's definitely a significant person. It's a significant connection, and it's someone who is going to be in your life for a very long time. So the next card, Group 1, is the Harmony card. This is the Lover's card traditionally. This talks about balance. It is a feeling of union again, but it's also loving unconditionally. It's the light attributes. It's this beautiful feeling of awareness and acceptance and just love. Yes, there's harmony. Yes, there's balance. There's this feeling of coming together, but it's also this appreciation of that person for who they are. You're not romanticizing anymore. You're not looking at the dreams and the fantasies of what this person is. You're accepting them for who they are and for as they come. Now, this card can also indicate a harmony or a union of self. It can be a self-love card, a need to ground yourself and be more appreciative of yourself as well. But with it being in the upright, I strongly feel like this is harmony with a significant person, a significant connection in your life. So really, we have... Why did I put that card there? It was up here. Whoops. All your cards, except for 3 out of 7, are cards reflecting cups, emotions, the heart. The other 2 cards very similarly represent emotions, connections, and relationships. We have the Lover's card and the Empress. The only card that doesn't fit that mold is your bottom deck energy, which is a Wands card. This is about passions. So honestly, Group 1, what is coming your way? You can expect emotional balance, emotional reunion, and I feel like it is a reunion for a lot of you, Group 1. This is somebody who you were hoping would come back into your life. If it isn't, it's this feeling as though you know them from before because they have such a strong soul connection to you. It's a very strong energy. It's a very welcomed energy in your life. You're going to be looking at them like, where have you been? I've been looking for you my whole life. And just the way that these 2 people are looking at each other, it comes at a point when you've accepted what you've lost in the past, and you're really trying to move forward towards not only finding new love, but also finding love within yourself. These cards, both of them, talk about 2 strong individuals coming together. So I feel like you've done things to feel more at peace with yourself and to embrace your own qualities, your own strengths, your own love, self-love, self-care, self-nurturing. And then this person comes in, and whether you know them or not, they offer you a lot of balance, a lot of harmony, a lot of love, a lot of stability, and the opportunity to look at love from a different perspective than before. It's very unconditional. It's very, very much accepting that person for who they are and for what they are, what they have to offer as well. So the last card I have is the 8 of Cups reversed. This is coming out of a period of emotional withdrawal. This is a feeling, the main thing that's coming your way is your heart is learning to love again. You're redefining the way that you perceive love, and it is very different. It's scary because it means being vulnerable, but it is a risk you're willing to take for the right person. And it all starts from this card up here, letting go of that loss and focusing on what you have, changing your perspective, choosing to get out of this feeling that you've already lost before your journey's begun. You're at a new point now. You're thinking optimistically. You're maintaining hope and faith. You're analyzing your options. You're daydreaming about what could be. You're not limiting yourself here. You're letting yourself dream big, and you're allowing certain seeds to grow. You're planting. You're letting these things become a reality now. It's the opportunity to further yourself and to give yourself everything you've ever wanted. Somebody will then enter your life. That is the main thing that's coming your way. There is someone who wants to help you on your journey, and it does feel romantic for most of you, but for others of you, group one, this is just a very significant soul connection. This is somebody who was put in your life to help you appreciate love from a different perspective and to help you appreciate yourself from a different perspective as well. There's a lot of opportunities to love yourself in this connection. And the last card here is talking about ending that period of emotional withdrawal and having those boundaries, It's more about opening yourself up and letting yourself be open to love, allowing yourself to be vulnerable with the right people and not limiting your potential here. For a lot of you, it involves going back to a connection that ended far too soon. But for everyone here, it's just about moving forward and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and open to love. So I'm going to, actually, I won't use that deck. I just want to get some cards from this Oracle deck for us before I get into your song and the message from Spirit. So Spirit, anything else that we can add to this wonderful reading? I'm not really going to get advice because this is coming regardless. This is based on your energy right now. We have appreciation that just flew out in reverse. So wow. This is the opportunity for you to feel appreciated. You're the one who's going to be receiving appreciation. And it feels very much like when you try to extend that to others, it's going to be flipped right back at you. Like you're going to be shown how wonderful you are. And it's really important as well, just a side note, when these blessings come your way, do exercise gratitude and remember to just reflect on how far you've come as well, because I feel like you've been through a lot of challenges up until this point. The next card we have is Man Holding a Coin. So this is, honestly, regardless of gender, it feels like there's a lot of security here. We didn't get any coins cards, but there's a feeling of security. There's a feeling of stability, balance, and investing in something that is going to be stable, long-term, has the potential to grow, to deepen, and to become something that is quite fruitful and long-lasting, especially with that Empress card. You do have the Midas touch here, and this connection, or whoever this is coming in, they are wanting to extend this into like a long-term thing. Now, we have the 7th chakra here, Archangel Uriel. This is your crown chakra. It's reverse though. So this is a little bit of a, I don't want to say like a warning, but it's just a little message from Spirit. There are messages, there's maybe synchronicities, there's things being shown to you by your guides, by Spirit, by the universe. You can't avoid them. They're inevitable and they're trying to help you on your journey. I feel like something's being missed here though. They can't get through to you. And this could be your perspective as well. So they're wanting to link you back in with your purpose and to help you be optimistic and to help you be more on track with where you're supposed to be going with this beautiful energy of being open and receiving love equally. So you do deserve it, and that's something that they've been trying to tell you. I feel like a lot of you have been resisting that message, or perhaps it just seemed too good to be true, group one, but it is coming, and you are going to switch your perspective. That was seen with your first tarot card. So you deserve this, it's coming, and they've been trying to prep you for this for a while. Action here is reversed, which is interesting. So regardless of what you do now, you're not going to be the one who's needing to claim this, in the sense that you don't need to charge headfirst into anything. This isn't an impulsive decision. When you have these choices being presented to you and these opportunities being presented to you, you are able to have a think about it first. You don't need to act impulsively to seize the opportunity. With that choose wisely card, the 7 of Cups, and now this 17 reversed, it really feels like you have the opportunity here to dream big, to take your time, to analyze your options, to appreciate the fact that you have options, full stop, before you make a decision here. So it's okay to think with your heart instead of your head for a change. Bottom deck energy is Door to Value reversed. Yeah. Take time to really get in touch with your heart space before you make this decision. Not necessarily thinking practically first. That Empress opportunity will come. The time to be practical and to make those dreams a reality will come. But it is important that you keep your heart very much involved in the decision process here. Ensure that you're paying attention to your intuition and your feelings when you make this decision to move forward. So group 1, your message was, oh, that's beautiful. So first of all, your song was What If I Told You That I Love You, Alley-Gate. Now that song is it was recommended to me so many times by YouTube, so I'm sure we would have heard it somewhere down the track for a lot of us that are on YouTube a lot. Your message, though, is onwards and upwards, my dear. You deserve the best. Love, happiness, success. Believe it, feel it, claim it. Let go of what no longer serves you. What you need is waiting just around the corner. Ooh, chills. Literal chills. And I know in my last video I said that I wasn't going to use paper, but here I am. I can't help myself. I'm terrible. I'm really trying to minimize my carbon footprint, but I'm going to include this song in the description box, but I will read your message one more time to you. Onwards and upwards, my dear. You deserve the best. Love, happiness, success. Believe it, feel it, claim it. Let go of what no longer serves you. What you need is waiting just around the corner. Look at that. Just around the corner. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Group 1, for tuning in. It was a short and sweet reading. That is what is coming your way. I'm so excited for you. You really deserve it. You can get through this. It's a matter of changing your perspective and letting the universe deliver your blessings to you. Look after yourself, Group 1, and I'll connect with you in another reading. Bye. Hi, Group 2, and welcome. If you chose this beautiful painted rock, it's a mixture of yellow and I think it's blue. It looks green though, to be honest. It's like a mossy green. Anyway, if you chose that rock, then this is your reading. Today we are asking Spirit, what is coming your way? Now I was going to base this off my other video, what blessing is coming your way, but I thought I'd just keep it open. We'll see what Spirit throws at us. The intention is to help us stay motivated, help us stay optimistic, and to be more, just to feel like we're actually going somewhere, because we've had a bit of a challenging start, haven't we? So Group 2, Spirit, what blessing is coming the way for Group 2? What blessing is coming towards, actually, get rid of blessing. What is coming towards Group 2? What is coming towards Group 2, Spirit? We have victory and success, which is reversed. I'm going to get all your cards out. Don't panic. Don't freak out. We'll get all the cards out and I'll tell you what I'm feeling. Group 2, Spirit. What is coming towards Group 2? Oh, what is coming towards Group 2? I'm actually really excited for you. I don't know why. It's not what you expected, Group 2. Can I just say that? It's not what you expected. We have spiritual strength as your next card. This is actually the 9 of Wands, so a lot of Wands energy. We have temperance, aka balance, reversed next. Wow, interesting. What is coming towards Group 2, Spirit? What is coming towards Group 2? What is coming towards Group 2? Oh, okay, I will take that one. We have the throat chakra. My Spirit is also showing me, I'm going to shuffle them back in though. We have firm foundation and transformation, both reversed. So you are being tested. Group 2, I don't know what happened, but you weren't on the right path before, is what I'm hearing. And it felt like a big shock, and like everything was just falling apart, but now it's all coming back together as it was intended to. And it wasn't to completely destroy you, it was to destroy what was around you, because what was around you wasn't meant for you, it wasn't serving you, it wasn't helping you. And now you're coming back into your power, you're coming back towards your purpose. Occasionally you feel this strong need to take back what was taken from you because you think that it was unjustly taken, but it was removed from your situation because it wasn't meant for you. Now we have the Six of Cups here in the upright position, and that also is the Six of Pentacles. So I'm going to leave those two together, but I just want one more card underneath my balance, please, Spirit. What else is coming towards group 2? We have Five of Pentacles reversed. Wow. So bottom deck energy for you is the Eight of Wands reversed. So listen, what's going on is you are having a lot happen around you. It's interesting. It's very interesting because here you are. How can I do this? Okay, so this is you, right? And this is your little world. This is your little world. It's all closed off. Not much is going on. You feel somewhat stagnant. You feel uninspired. And around you are all these crazy things, all right? And you don't see them because you're protected in your little bubble and you feel like nothing is happening. But so much is happening around you. So much is happening around you. Your journey in 2020 is about moving forward towards things that are intended for you. Your whole journey is about divine timing and divine intervention. Things are aligning around you. There is so much happening in the background, group 2. So much happening in the background. And I feel like at the moment, perhaps, you feel really stuck. You feel as though you failed at something. I'm not sure what, but with this Six of Wands in reverse, there's frustration here. There is a frustration, maybe a little bit of jealousy because you're seeing other people achieve and you feel like you should be further ahead. You feel like you should have done more. You should be more successful than you are right now. You are exactly where you are intended to be, though, because this is a true test of your strength, okay? Now is not the time to give up. You are going to be successful, but it's just not in the way that you were expecting. I'm seeing with this card reversed that a certain path had to be blocked because that wasn't meant for you. And instead, your success, your victory is coming from a different avenue altogether. And with this Nine of Wands here, what's coming your way is unfortunately, it's still coming. It's still coming. You can do it. Don't give up is what this card is saying. I'm going to get towards it because you do have something coming. But right now, this card is conveying the message of perseverance. Do not give up. I know it can be exhausting. It may be a good time and a good opportunity to evaluate where your energy is being directed, because some things perhaps are taking more energy than necessary. And there's one particular battle here that is imperative for you to continue, and that is going to take up a lot of energy. That's not something that you should quit. Spirit is saying continue with that, but there seems to be other little things, other little responsibilities that are taking a lot away from this main mission here. It's not necessarily linked with your spirituality, but it is certainly a true test to your spirit's strength here, your perseverance, your endurance. Now, with balance reverse, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. It almost feels like you've hit a peak here. Temperance, to me, in simple terms, can represent self-control. Being mindful of your energy, being mindful of when to extend yourself and when to pull back. And to be tempered is to have this inner balance constantly going on, understanding when to extend and when to retract. Now, for this to be reversed, it feels like that imbalance is almost intended, like you're meant to be pushed to your limits here. You're meant to be pushed out of your comfort zone. You are meant to feel either overextended or over-retracted, if that makes sense. Something happens here that instigates a moment where you decide you need to take your power back. And you do that by utilizing your throat chakra here. So what is coming your way is this strong sense of needing to communicate what you need and how you deserve to, or how you need to get what you need, if that makes sense. It's this feeling of empowerment. It's this feeling that you are coming into this this energy of, well, no, I can't do that because that's just taking too much. I'm sick of people taking from me. um, why would you expect me to do that? It's this feeling as though a lot of people have unrealistic expectations of you, and perhaps they don't expect you to speak up to that. Perhaps they don't expect you to take control again. And it's almost like something really pushes you, and it's not even that you have an issue with that person or that instance that takes too much, but it's like the straw that broke the camel's back. It pushes you to your limit, and you're like, you know what, I'm out. I can't do this anymore. You've expected way too much from me, and this is me walking away for my good. And that's almost like that moment of truth, that moment of clarity, that moment of feeling open and able to express how you truly feel. It offers people a new insight into how you should be treated and how you deserve to be treated as well. Now, I feel like you're the kind of people who can take a lot, and you don't mean to. Sometimes these things just get thrown upon you. You have the tendency to take on a lot of responsibility, or just a lot of, it's almost like even secrets. Like, I think people tell you things, and then you begin to feel obliged to take that on. With this throat chakra, though, it feels like you're standing up and you're telling people, you know what, I can't actually. And it's not that you're trying to be rude, you're just trying to tell them the truth. Normally I would say yes, but I'm actually not comfortable doing that anymore, and I'm not going to do it anymore. Now, in the middle here, it feels like there's some sort of decision to make, all right? I'm not going to lie. Group 2, you have the Six of Cups here with the Six of Pentacles, but the Six of Pentacles is reversed. So whatever, there is some sort of balance coming, okay? There's some sort of decision or an offer. Something is being presented to you, and it's coming from a place of love, but your instinct is to reflect on either previous patterns, what would you have done in the past when this was presented to you, or how is this going to serve me in terms of your future and your material prosperity. And it feels like actually this is a decision that needs to be made with your heart. It could be someone from your past in terms of a previous love interest, but regardless, it's this very familiar energy, okay? You may have known this person when you were younger, but nothing happened, and they come back around and the situation has changed. It's the potential to move forward, but in a different way. It just feels, it's weird because it feels familiar, and yet it's completely new, if that makes sense. So it's like taking something that you know, but making something completely new with it. And that's why it could either be someone from like your childhood, but this is the first time either of you have looked at having a romantic relationship, or it's someone completely new who you feel like you've known before, a strong soul connection, or a strong just click, you two just click together. But you've never been, or you've never tried to have a relationship like this, because you're just coming out of a period too where you are deciding to be more assertive with your communication, and you're deciding to tell people the truth and to tell people what's on your mind. Well, actually, I'm really busy. Actually, I've got a lot going on. Actually, I feel like a failure, but everything is happening as it is intended. And there is definitely some things ending in your life, because those endings and you taking that control back helps bring this situation into effect. It helps to allow room in your life for love, essentially. And it feels like somebody is reaching out to you and extending love to you. So it's ironic because you've kind of come out in an assertive way, and you're like, stop it, I can't do this. And you're just telling the truth. And then in turn, you're being rewarded. Your heart is being challenged here to stay open to an offer of love. And it feels unexpected. It feels either unconventional or just different. For once, you don't have to worry about the idea that it's coming from a physical place. You don't have to worry about it being materially linked, or it's almost like you don't have to worry about them, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if in the past you were someone who offered a lot of financial stability to the relationship, or perhaps you were someone who wanted to make sure that that person looked after you financially, or those sorts of things aren't going to impact this relationship. It is all about emotion. It is all about how you feel and expressing love in an emotional way rather than in a physical way here, rather than needing to prove your love through ridiculous displays of wealth, if that makes sense. And that's kind of only amplified by the next card, because our last card is material and financial changes. So regardless of love, you are coming out of a tricky financial situation, group 2. The main blessing that is coming your way is that your coin is finally stabilizing. Your wealth, your money, your income is going to come out of this feeling of being unstable. Unstable. So these changes were meant to help get you on the right track, and you're going to experience a lot more balance. You're going to feel like things are falling into place. You will experience, it might be a little bit random. I don't know why, group 2, your situation feels very unexpected. It feels like you've had all this business happening in the background and now it's resolving itself. These fives are given to us to challenge us, to offer change, but they're easily overcome. Okay, you can get through this. And with this 5 being reversed, you're getting through this obstacle. If you've been experiencing financial difficulty, that is now ending, and you will experience more stability. Your overall energy was the 8 of Wands, group 2. So this, it reversed, accelerated motion reversed. It almost feels like everything is finally revealing itself to you, and you can expect change, but it isn't going to be sudden. No. What's happening here is that the card is reversed because a lot of it feels unexpected. A lot of it feels sudden, but actually it's been happening in the background for quite some time. And it's just finally unfolding as it was intended to. It almost feels like certain things in your life had to end in order to make room for these new things to begin. So some of you may be starting a new job. It definitely feels like there's a person coming into your life who you feel like you've known before, or who you may have known before, and they are going to, that relationship is going to be very different to how you would have usually carried on. There's going to be a feel as though you can just focus on the emotion. You don't have to worry about the financial prosperity and their financial stability. But yes, I'm sorry that I'm flicking between cards here, but your main overall energy is there's the end of a lot of confusion, and a lot of things are finally coming into circle here. So the main things that are coming your way are the things that have been happening around you for quite some time. It involves your finances becoming more stabilized. It involves you feeling the courage to say the truth and to speak up when people are taking too much from you. It involves you realizing your true strength and persevering with something. Reevaluating your energy, remember, because some things, while they seem small, they're still taking energy from you, and that's still a responsibility that isn't yours. It involves extending or retracting excessively in order to see where the imbalance lies. This temperance in reverse is essential in order for you to speak up and tell the truth. And remember, you haven't failed. Your path has completely changed. That's all. This previous situation, it wasn't a failure. It was a chance to review your situation and to become more aligned with your true purpose. So I want to know what else Spirit can offer us. These are the Energy Oracle cards. What else does Group 2 have to look forward to, or have to look forward to? What is coming their way? Group 2, Spirit, what is coming their way? What is coming their way? Group 2, please, Spirit. We have hostilities. Yes. Now I'm seeing the sword here. Communication. Someone is going to challenge you, and that involves you confronting them, standing up to them, stepping out of your comfort zone and asserting yourself with communication. You don't have to physically fight them. Okay, group 2? Now's not the time to buy a sword, but it is the time to communicate and to tell them the truth. If they are asking too much, speak up, let them know. We have the thinking man reversed, so it is a time for action in terms of it just feels like there's been a period of not much, like you feel like, why am I still here? Surely I should be forward. Surely I should be further ahead now than I am. And it's almost like this period of thinking and wishing is coming to an end, and action is being offered to you now. Movement is being offered to you now. We have the door to value for you in the upright position. So this is, again, it's confirmation that your finances are actually going to be stabilizing. It feels like you could have an unexpected sum of money coming your way. Maybe really look into your tax situation. If you are ending your financial year around this time, this is supposed to be a timeless reading though. It just feels like the source of income may be unexpected. There's some element of unexpectedness to this group, I can't lie. It feels like you're going to be very successful, but the source of that success is completely blindsiding you. You weren't expecting it at all. And the last card for you is the Magician and the Mirror, realizing your power, understanding how you can utilize your strengths to create everything you ever wanted. And I really think that is the main blessing coming your way, is that you are realizing your true power, your true potential. And after that, your blessings are limitless, essentially. You have the ability to create a very powerful reality. Cycles are significant for you, though. We have the infinity symbol on this card, and your bottom deck energy was 8 as well. So I just feel like you have been through the lower end of that infinity symbol, coming down and feeling stuck and stagnant. You're about to hit a spike now where you come back up. So it's going to happen. It's going to feel like it's happening fast, but it's secretly been happening in the background for a very long time. And look at that. Bottom deck energy is action, movement, forward movement, getting out of this period of inaction and everything sort of being able to move forward now. So your song and message, group 2. Oh, your song was Salt and Pepper by Dope Lemon. I remember trying to find your song, group 2. You actually concerned me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry, I'm always gonna be honest with you. Group 2, I was concerned. I shuffled my library, and I have some very interestingly broad taste in music, so not all of my songs are there to raise vibration. Some of them are there just to express emotion, full stop. And honestly, I shuffled it 3 times for you because I felt like there should be more. And what I was mainly concerned about was every single song that came up for you, group 3, had some tie to substance use. And it felt like the universe is really trying to warn you about effects and balancing and just looking after your body. There was a really strong message that if you do use a substance excessively, or just reevaluate the ways that you can use in a more protective way. Essentially, the universe is really asking you to pay attention to what you put into your body. So the song for you was Salt and Pepper by Dope Lemon. That's the one that I settled on. There was another song that reflected sleep patterns being abnormal, and then there was another song that reflected another use. I can't remember, but the one that eventually I was told to pick was Salt and Pepper by Dope Lemon. So I will put a link to that song in the description box below. But your message is warning. Your body is a temple. What are you worshipping? We are trying to elevate you, but you need to work with us. Please look after yourself. We are always here with you. And I'll just show you quickly. I know I said I would stop using paper, but here I am using it frivolously. Now, I'm going to put your song as a link in the description box, but I'll just read your message one more time. I won't put that in the description box. So, warning, your body is a temple. What are you worshipping? We are trying to elevate you, but you need to work with us. Please look after yourself. We are always here with you. So, group 2, that is your message. Please look after yourself. I think you're going to be great. You know, you're coming into a lot of power here. You're coming into a lot of awareness, and you've got some wonderful financial stability coming as well. So look after yourself, group 2. Stay safe, and I will join you or connect with you in another video. Thanks, group 2. Bye. Hi, group 3, and welcome. If you chose this crocodile painted rock, we say kadal in my culture. So this is your reading. Now, today we are asking Spirit, what is coming your way? I'm hoping that this video offers you a little bit of optimism, perhaps, a little bit of motivation to either continue doing something or to appreciate what is going to be coming ahead. This usually in the past was posted as a video of like what blessing is coming your way, but I thought we'd leave it a little bit more open. So we'll figure out what Spirit is throwing towards us in a positive way, hopefully. So group 3, Spirit, group 3, what is coming their way? Oh, wow, hello, welcome. We have the 6 of Wands in the upright position. So look at that, I didn't show you long enough. Victory and success, group 3. I'm going to get all your cards out, and then I'll tell you what I'm feeling, what I'm seeing. Group 3, Spirit, what is coming their way? Group 3, what is coming their way? Group 3, what is coming their way? Oh. It feels like a lot, like, I can't lie. Oh, powerful. Oh my days. Look at this. We have the heart chakra reversed and then the truth card, judgment in the upright. Okay, wow, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but group 3, there is somebody who has been watching you for some time. Look at how this mage is looking into this, and they have just been waiting for the stars to align, waiting for the opportunity to tell you how they feel. They've been waiting for the opportunity to open up and to be vulnerable, and perhaps that's you as well. Perhaps you've been feeling like your heart space is a little blocked, like you don't have anyone or anything to give that love towards. What is coming their way, though? What is coming their way? Group 3s, please, Spirit. What is coming their way? Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, what is coming their way? Sorry, there's some beautiful things coming your way. We have the third eye chakra reversed with the star card. Can we get any more significant cards? Holy heck. We have 2 major arcana and 2 chakra cards. Not bad. I'm going to get one more card. And I think you're the first group that I'm going to need to use another deck to clarify because, wow, 2 chakras and they're both blocked. But it doesn't feel like that's a bad thing, which is really strange. Am I taking this? No, sorry. There's another card in here that's better suited for your last position. Group 3, Spirit. What is coming their way, Spirit? Group 3. We have trapped in fear. Interesting. All right. That's the 8 of Swords, group 3. Your bottom deck energy is another 8, but it's positive movement forward. This is the 8 of Pentacles. So I'm going to use this deck to clarify because we've got a lot going on here and it's very broad, if I'm honest. Like there's nothing really specific. And I don't know if it's because a lot of you are going to pick this group, but it just feels like I'm going to need to clarify and specify this energy. So first of all, Spirit wants you to know that you have a lot of success coming. You have a lot of advancement coming. You have the opportunity to move forward here. This is an energetic win. This is a feeling of being celebrated, recognition. It's also like this appreciation. It's like an equal give and take of energy. You're going to have the opportunity to be recognized for your success, and you're also going to have the opportunity to connect again with people who have contributed to your success, if that makes sense. I'm really feeling like that crowd cheering the hero on and the hero feeling that energy, and it's like this mutual give and take and recognition as well as appreciation for that support and that recognition. So it just feels very balanced. Now this heart chakra here is reversed. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think there is an emotional issue here that needs to be resolved. There's an emotional cycle almost. There's like something needs to be, it's almost like closure and a moment of feeling, of being able to express true emotion. Yes, it's been taking its bloody time though, hasn't it? Sorry, but the slow night of energy, you've been waiting for the opportunity to either share your emotions with someone, or someone has really been waiting to tell you and show you how they feel. Your heart chakra is blocked, but I don't think it's intentional. It's almost like you've got a light on. Yeah. Lovers, renewed wealth, overcoming ruin, new interest. It's almost like there was a little place in your heart that you kept locked under lock and key for this person in particular. You may not admit it, group 3. You may have thought that, nah, I've moved on. I'm completely open. I'm ready for new opportunities. But this person has certainly kept a light on for you, and they're wanting to move towards you to overcome ruin. There may have been an ending, or perhaps there was never the opportunity to tell you how they truly feel. This is going to feel a little bit like, wow, really? You still think of me? Like it's almost unexpected. With this new interest here, this renewed wealth, it's like you had completely like, nah, that ship has sailed. It was a missed opportunity. That was the one that got away. Nothing ever happened. And then out of the cold, this Knight of Pentacles shows up and goes, hi, remember me? I'm back. I never told you this, but here's the truth. I have been waiting for the stars to align to be able to tell you this. And this is actually the Judgment card, group 3. Traditionally, on this card, there is a beautiful angel who I can't remember. It could be Archangel Gabriel, who helps us with our throat chakra. But there's other little angels who blow these wonderful trumpets. I don't know their official what name, but it's almost like this awakening. It's this awakening of learning the truth, of hearing the truth, and you can't avoid it. It's so black in your face that you can't avoid it. It's all there, and you're being forced to see it for what it is, and that's what this card is. You can't avoid it. This is the truth, and it's almost like a divine intervention. Here's the opportunity you've always waited for to tell this person how you feel. Here's the opportunity you've always waited for, or here's literally the truth. It's not even the opportunity, it's the truth. So can I clarify that card? Is there anything I've missed, Spirit? What does that card mean? What is coming their way for group 3? Wow. The 10 of Wands in the upright, Spirit, reverse position. So this is something that you may have let go of, group 3. You cut it. You were like, you know what, that was a loss. I had been carrying that burden or that hope for way too long, and now I just need to let it go. You've done that. You've released it. You've surrendered it. It's not your responsibility anymore. It is the divine's, and this is a divine orchestration. You have completely released that responsibility, and in turn you're getting the truth. You are getting this moment, this opportunity to hear the truth that you've always wanted to hear. So below here, we have the Star card, which is portrayed as hope in this deck. Oh, excuse me. So this Star card, I mean, yes, it means hope, but it's also like this light in the middle of darkness. The card before this is number 16. Spirit, we go from, oh my Lord, complete mental blank. Oh, you know what? I can't picture it. 16 is the Tower. Thank you. 16 is the Tower, and the Tower is some really challenging times. The Tower moment, honestly, it is designed not to completely destroy us, but to destroy the things around us that no longer serve us, that were never intended for us. The illusions that we built thinking that that was what we were supposed to do, but nah. These Tower moments are offered to realign us with our true purpose and to offer us the opportunity to rebuild in a new way. And it feels like you had to really surrender a lot, or you had to give up on a lot. And for some of you, it was love. You decided that you weren't going to focus on love for quite a while, and it was because you had a missed opportunity. You had an experience where it was perhaps a situationship, or it turned into the one that got away. And just when you let go, just when you decided to release that expectation, you have this opportunity to hear the truth, and it reinstills this feeling of hope. Suddenly, there is hope, and you have a way forward now. You're following the star, and you see a way out. For a lot of you, though, group 3, you were a source of hope and inspiration for the person that is coming towards you. they are going to find you to be very inspirational and integral in their success. You are someone who they envisioned being with, whether you know this person or not, because for many of you, it's a very new energy. It's like you haven't been in a relationship with this person before. This person is going to really look up to you and going to see you as much of an inspiration as you see them as. It's very balanced. It's quite lovely. It's a very powerful movement forward. Now we have the Knight of Swords. So this is happening fast. This is happening very fast. This is someone who has strong impulses to move now. They have a strong desire to act now. They're thinking about you a lot as well. They're really thinking about you. So this person must either know you, or if they have a vague idea of what they want, they're really wanting to execute that plan, and your paths are going to cross very soon. Spirit is really saying don't give up hope, but if you have resigned yourself to release a certain expectation, that seems to be the right path to be on. It seems to be working, group 3. Now we have the third eye chakra reversed here, and I don't feel like that's a bad placement. I feel like for some reason this is necessary, and you know why? Because again, you don't need to know what is happening. You don't need to see ahead. You can trust your intuition, but you don't need to know it all, if that makes sense. You have a strong intuition, group 3, and I feel like for a while there, you were trying to use your intuition to get ahead of the game and to understand what was coming all the time, good or bad. That's not a bad thing, but it was taking a lot out of you. It was distracting you as well. It was taking a lot of time and energy. And I feel like this card reversed is High Priestess energy all round. The intuition is there, but sometimes you don't need to know everything. It's this acceptance of what will happen is going to happen, whether you see it or not. You still have a strong intuition, but you're choosing not to anticipate every single thing. And that is where this is helping. Because in that sense, you're allowing Spirit, you're allowing the universe to orchestrate this masterful plan of bringing you someone who can offer you a lot of hope, a lot of truth, and opportunity to open your heart space if you choose to. This person will be genuine, okay? It is actions that you can trust for this card to be reversed. This is usually my false intentions, deceitful actions card. This person has a lot of integrity, and they are going to appreciate the fact that you don't know that they're coming. They're going to appreciate the fact. I don't know if I messed that up by telling you in this reading, but they're going to appreciate the fact that you allow them the opportunity to tell you the truth, because they really want to tell you the truth here. We have at the top obstacles and triumph. So I feel like this was a divine intervention, divinely orchestrated, this opportunity to tell you the truth. And you're going to give them that option as well. You're going to allow them to tell you the truth. The other card that came out was random offer. So again, it feels very unexpected, and it feels like the power's in your hands in terms of whether you want to proceed with this connection. I feel like a lot of you will. For the bottom deck energy to be the Ace of Coins, you're working towards things. You're coming out of a period of planning and needing patience. It's all happening, group 3. It's all happening, and it's up to you what you want to take forward with you. I feel like some of you may want to hesitate. Like when this person tells you the truth, you may want to think about it first, and then you'll come back and go, well, it's up to you, but I see a lot of you coming back and saying, yes, I do want to continue this, or I do want to start something with you. But it's almost like this person comes in and they tell you the truth, and then you're like, how do I actually feel about this? My heart chakra has been turned off for a little while. Do I want a future with them? I don't know. And then after some time you go, yeah, I do. I'm going to take their cup. So the last card for you, group 3, is the 8 of Swords. Now, this usually talks about feeling trapped in fear. It usually talks about this feeling as though you have no options, you have no hope, there's no way out. It isn't true. I'm sorry, it isn't. This card is a perception of feeling trapped. It's like this person is looking down, they don't see that the window is there, and there is a light beckoning them to open the window. You aren't trapped. There's no chains on you. The window's right here. You have a way out. And I feel like that is... excuse me, that is what is going to help you appreciate these opportunities, all right, is as your perception. You do have the opportunity here, a romantic opportunity. It is an opportunity from your heart. I want to correct myself. It doesn't necessarily need to be romantic, but it is an emotional opportunity. It is a matter of the heart. And at first, it feels like in the past this was a missed opportunity situation. You're going to hesitate because you're like, is this the right decision to make? And it's your perception that leads to the movement forward here. Whether you choose to see this as an opportunity to progress, or whether you allow this to limit your potential forward, if that makes sense. Your key to success, and I feel like that's why we've ended with this 8 of Swords card, your key to success is about making sure that you focus on what is real and what isn't, what is a genuine limitation and what is a perception, a perceived limitation, if that makes sense. Because you aren't as trapped as you think. There is a way out. And you do have wonderful things coming to you. You have the opportunity to move forward based on this truth that is being presented to you when you least expect it. So, can I clarify that 8 of Swords card? Is there anything I'm missing, Spirit? Why do we have the 8 of Swords in this reading? Trapped in fear. Holy heck. We have the Queen of... Oh, excuse me. Just a random itch in my throat. Yeah, that could... I mean, I don't want to be one of those people who try to tie in everything that happens to them during readings, but it all happens for a reason. This person really wants to communicate with you. I don't have anything right now in terms of a sickness, but my throat is itchy out of nowhere. I know I've been talking a lot, but just wow. And this person really wants to communicate with you. Clarifying the 8 of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands, and at the top I am seeing deceit and cheat. So remember this card, and I told you, you can trust this person. They are telling you the truth. Deceitful actions, false intentions reversed. What may limit you from having this emotional opportunity here, this emotional advancement, is the fact that you are perceiving this person to be fooling you. You think that they're deceiving you. You think that they're not being honest. You think that they only want one thing from you, perhaps. The Queen of Wands is a very attractive energy. Perhaps you think that they only want one thing from you, but that's not the truth. The other thing that could limit your movements forward is focusing on the loss, focusing on what happened in the past, focusing on the cups that you've lost and what wasn't. So for many of you, Group 3, excuse me. Oh my God, my throat is so itchy. I know I should drink water, but we're so close. I can do this. Whew. All right. 5 of Cups in the upright. What is going to limit your movement forward is this idea that you've already lost when you haven't even gained in the first place. This 5 of Cups situation, it almost feels like you have the potential to blame this person for what happened to you in the past, whether it happened with this person or not. It's that person from the past's actions that is going to make you think that, I don't know, it's almost like they're going to hurt you just as that other person did in the past. And it's really important that if you want to move forward here, you move forward without that baggage from the past, with the 6 of Swords here, moving to calmer waters. When this person confesses their truth to you, they are being genuine. They do mean what they say. They do want to put in the effort here, and they want to move forward with you. But some of you may choose to move forward without them, depending on who this person is and what they bring towards you. Some of you, the main blessing that you have is that you are moving forward as a completely independent person without anybody expecting anything from you. And that's all that you wanted. For others of you, you are choosing to move forward with this person. And that's fine if that's what you want. The important decision to know here is that when this opportunity for truth is offered to you, you're the one who holds the power, Group 3. You hold all the power here. And we have the end of a difficult cycle ending as your bottom deck energy. Release pain. Regardless of whether you choose to be with them or not, it is a positive movement forward. Releasing pain from the past, releasing that burden that feeling of being backstabbed, and that not allowing negative thoughts to inflict more pain is here, because we have the self-inflicted martyr pain, this idea of overthinking what happened in the past. There's going to be a strong feeling of closure here, a strong feeling of closure. So I'm going to ask for one final message from Spirit. Group 3, what can you offer us for Group 3, Spirit? Final message. What is coming towards them? Holy heck. Happy family reversed. That's not a bad card. The thinking man in the upright. Wow. What is coming towards Group 3, Spirit? What is coming towards Group 3? What is coming towards Group 3? Some of you may be moving. Some of you may be physically moving, Group 3. Your home life is going to experience some, not instability, but things are moving. You may be moving. All right, so bottom deck energy is the 5th chakra. Archangel Gabriel, welcome, sir. I have mentioned the throat chakra twice in this reading, so I knew that it was going to happen. Now, this is someone expressing themselves to you, but the power lies in your hand. That is why this card is reversed. Archangel Gabriel is offering you this opportunity for closure. It feels like you may be moving for this card to be reversed. Something is happening with your stable home life. The stability is being disrupted, but it's not a bad feeling. It's like a good feeling. It's a feeling of moving forward, moving on, disrupting the stability in order to instigate a positive change. It does feel like travel. Some of you guys may be experiencing positive travel soon. I don't know if you're going on holidays, but it feels like you could be physically moving. The thinking man. This is somebody who has been thinking a lot about you. You're quite precious to them. They want to tell you the truth. Confirmation that there is somebody out there thinking of communicating with you. They've been thinking a lot about you, and they really want to offer you their thoughts. And I think that whether you choose to move forward with them or not, you are going to appreciate the truth, and you're going to actually really be grateful that you have this closure. We have door to spirit. So I feel like you're really working on how you perceive your intuition and what you need to know versus what you don't need to know. Remember that third eye chakra reversed? It feels like your spirituality is actually growing stronger. You think you're pulling away from it because maybe you'll be watching less tarot readings, or you'll be less curious about what's around the corner, but you're actually strengthening your spirituality by doing that. There's this deep feeling of knowing rather than needing to know. A beautiful energy. And the last card is door to personal healing and happiness. This is reversed, but it doesn't feel like a bad energy. I'm not going to lie. There is some sort of change here. You could definitely be physically moving, but it just feels like there's a lot of power coming to you. A lot of things are coming to you, and then you choose how you want to move forward. For some of you, this is the choice to reconcile with someone. This is the choice to include someone into your journey forward. But I feel like a lot of you are going to be taking this as a very personal opportunity to move forward independently and individually. So group 3, your song was It's Yours by Kyle. Oh, wow. Oh, my days. Yeah, a lot of closure. Holy heck. I remember writing this now. That's why I'm freaking out. So manifestation, this is your message. Manifestation, it's coming. Well done. You did it. You asked, we heard, here it is. No, it isn't too good to be true. It's yours. The opportunity for everything you want. Wow, holy heck. So it really feels like you're really going to be grateful that this person is telling you the truth. It's going to offer you a lot of happiness and a lot of movement forward. It just feels quite powerful. For some reason, I can't lie, I feel like some of you are moving forward without them. Others of you, this is exactly what you wanted. You wanted this closure, you wanted this truth, you wanted this expression, and you wanted to know what your person was thinking. So again, your song is It's Yours by Kyle. I will put a link to that song in the description box below. I'm going to repeat your message one more time though, because obviously I don't post those in the description box. So your message is manifestation. It's coming. Well done. You did it. You asked, we heard, here it is. No, it isn't too good to be true. It's yours. The opportunity for everything you want. So there may be more messages in that song if you want to check out the link in the description box below. But group 3, that is what I'm seeing for you. That is what is coming. Congratulations. Well done. We did it. half of this year is over. If you're watching this in the time that I'm posting it, it's a timeless reading regardless. So just stay safe, Group 3. Look after yourselves, and I hope to connect with you in another video. Bye!